I saw this guy. There's a couple if you look close. I'm working on it. It'll be in a future video.
Now watch this. Before I show you this. Look. I just want to see if that's a, what I think it is right there. Guys. It look like an ear or something. Hey, you guys. It's them. You guys, I watched him do that.
It's like a family tree, part of you and part of me. And if we should separate, go your own way, I won't wait.
Bring the funk back.
What's the big secret? Hide, hide, hide. When you hear me say there's no hiding, I know there's confusion because I edit some of. I mean, like, you know, as far as like telling you they're there, they might have to hide from you by law over there, but they're not hiding from you. You follow me? Why is it blurry? Look, you try being a million years ahead with technology in your hand and not being blurry, okay? The camera, come on, no. Come on, get in there. I just want to find out what they are. They're coming from the base, hold on. Look how fast he's going for that big plane. They're flying real low on purpose. Hold on. There's more right there. Look at them all. These guys all come out of a mountain, you guys. The fast ones go straight up. So the mountain's over there. They came out and they turned this way. I watched them all. They came in clear view, right in formation, well, like a line formation. And then they turned here, right about there, but like beyond, and then came right through here. Maybe you guys can identify what kind of planes. Those go to this secret base that I've discovered. Well, I was watching them build it. I was watching where the contractors were parking, where the helicopters are picking them up, things like that. You know, I was sitting next to this gal on the plane. I didn't mean to do this clip. I just had to catch those guys. And she was, here, I'll show you my face. She was really cool, like very receptive person. She was a nurse, and she was, I guess, a couple years older than me, and she said her and her husband were pretty soon they were going to Roswell, New Mexico, to Area 51 to see what that's all about, you know. And I was like, I chuckled a little bit, like, you know, knowing this is just, you know, a waste of time. But I explained to her that, you know, things can be right there. You can be in the middle of the desert and you don't see anything, and as a person, that's good enough for you. Nope, there's nothing there. My brain is so smart. You know, they can be right there. I've caught him right in the middle of fields like this. He just stops, and he's got, you know, he's always got something in his hand. So we have a beautiful day today. You know, I can't help but to think, I've never seen anything, but this is where, you know, the magpies and crows, I think it's the magpies or the crows that live right there. And I just find that, like, all of a sudden, since I've been feeding them, and last year a little bit, at the end of last year, that looks like that, those sticks. Like, I know it's totally normal, you know, like the tree died, like the big tree took all the water. It's not Bigfoot, I'm not suggesting that. At times, they're right there. I don't know if it's at night or what. I just know because of that. I look at it every day and I just kind of ignore it, like hoping something else will happen. There's another spot in there too. Let's see if we can get it this low. I can't. Is it right there? They sit, you guys, they sit in the most unbelievable places. The most least, like, unsuspecting places. So, like, all that stuff, like, that's what I tell people, like, so if you hear something, it doesn't have to be this subject. For not, just try this. For now on, if you hear anybody, no matter what it is, if it's like about the earth or about, you know, something that's, you know, a difficult topic and it's just really, really difficult to process or believe, follow through right there, because that's the catch. Whenever it's easy to believe, it's bullshit. Whenever it's, I'm trying not to curse anymore. Whenever it's, I'm really having some godly moments out there. It's crazy. The things that happen to your life, like, once you really, really, I don't want to get religious right now. So, that's Greg's snowmobile, it's not mine. All right, over now. I want to save some footage for the forest today. I'm just getting the bike out. It's right there. There was like some kind of crazy windstorm. Look, it was like a sandstorm. Everything's covered. That's what my trailer looks like. Tammy told me, and all the cars at the airport were like that too. It's not just here. You can see. Look at the berm from the wind. Like, we had some real wind here, and this is usually closed, so it was somehow getting, you know, blowing underneath it. There she is. Oh my God! It even got in here. Wow! Look at my bike, you guys. Wow! From inside, there's probably swirling around in here. It looks like it's been sitting in there for years. Secret base. Oh, so Area 51. You know, and I'm telling her, I'm letting her know, because, you know, I have a very close connection there, right? In the form of a lieutenant colonel that I grew up with, okay? And I'm here to tell you, they know everything there, and things do happen there, but it's very little. They know they have your focus, the world's focus is Area 51. But because you're simple when it comes to the earth, not you, just whoever's arrogant, you don't realize that there's Area 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63. I'm just going to keep going, okay? It's an amazing thing to me that this is how dumb the world is. These are all focal points for you to focus on, so you don't see the real places. Do you have any idea of the large-scale underground nuclear bases that we have here in Colorado, like NORAD? Okay? People are just like living in a fantasy. They watch movies, they just think everything is not real. Look at him looking at me. He's looking at me really weird. Look. Like, I feel like it's like just in cahoots with them. Hey, sweetie. Yeah, the deer, it just could be in my head, but the confidence I see in the deer, this is right off the road. There's this entire situation. You know, and you can tell why, because people, like a person would never decide to walk there. It goes straight up. You're definitely gonna pick somewhere else. Here's why I'm here. You guys, look at this. It's gone. I went to California for 5 days. That bending X, I'm telling you, guys, I have ones that are still there from the first day I started this. They've never changed one bit, except maybe just aged a little. I come back, this is gone. We have had extreme winds. This is a real windy, like up in there, no, but like even 100 yards that way, no. Right here, I can feel it coming right through this gap. Like, I heard it, I wasn't here, but I heard it was really, really bad. Tammy was watching my trailer, and then my cousins in Paonia said, or no, Tammy's son in Paonia said there was like chicken coops blowing away, and so, where's my ex? I don't know where it is. I can't even see which tree it was. I think it was right here. I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. I just want to show you it's not there anymore. That's never happened to me like that before. I don't know if wind did it or it's because I made a big deal about it.
I think it's wind because they did the front and back on trees that were probably blowing.
Wow, is it
back.
chilly up here, you guys? I'm freezing. I got to get out of the wind. It's the wind that's really cold. All right, now look at that structure. You know it's them, you guys. This is an incredible structure. So not only is it that, right? I had to go back and gear up. But look, you follow the one out of the middle, which is kind of blocked right now. I'll show you when we get down there. And it's the Trident. That's incredible. So I know to go down there. This, I think they did this to, I don't know, they use it somehow. This is a straight up and down hill. This has all been structured right here. Just stepping out of the car right there. I mean, you guys, I'm way up here. Like, I came way up. I'm right at snow line. It was 80 degrees yesterday and I'm at snow line. It's kind of cool. You won't see, I'm not going to show you the snow. I mean, you won't see it, but it's right above me. Look, nobody comes down here. I like this. You can tell. Look how clean in the middle. It's just like all their spots. It's boxed on the outside. Now, I don't want to do a breakdown for you, but I just want to kind of like show you a little bit, yeah, as I go in. Man, how am I going to get back up this? Because this is straight down. I know it doesn't look like it. I might fall. Let's see. Getting up is going to be not fun. I'm only running the camera in case I fall down, so you get to laugh with me. I could have a stick going right through my chest and I would still show you. I'd be like, look at this. Nice knowing you guys. Beer bottle right in the middle, which I'm not reading into too much. This has all been done by them. Look, it's wallowed. Look, it goes across. Oh, I'm going in there. Oh my God. You can't see it. Look at that, you guys. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Why? I'm not sure why I get so grateful, you guys. It's just all meant to be. There's only one, oh no, there's two ways. You guys, this is like squatch. What the fuck? Oh my God. It's scared. I thought it was nothing and then it kept doing it to me. I think it was just stuck on you guys, I swear something was like, it got this guy inside my pants. Right there, hold on, right there. And it started moving. You guys, that's too good over here. I've always known it. They're right here. I mean, they are right here somewhere. They give you nothing from the road. Like, I don't think I'm supposed to be in here. Like, in a sense, like they're not like up there putting like a rock or, you know, a way for me to see it. They do nothing, which makes me happier. Because sometimes the best ones aren't gonna let you know about it. Right there. Only sometimes. Look at this structure, you guys. So this is an X, a giant X. That's all one giant system right here, which means they're probably up in the trees, the others. Let's go find Bigfoot himself. There's only one. Mark, I saw Bigfoot. I'm like, really? You saw him? Yes. You sure it was him? There's only one, but you guys didn't know there's only one Bigfoot? Yeah. Mark, I saw him. I'm like, well, congratulations. It's amazing how we all film him in the same day. This is so not an accident. You guys, this is the safest. Look, as it happens, there's one right there. There's one. Sorry, my annoying voice ruins every video. That one broke. I don't know how. Maybe when it fell. This one is just so laid. Look, this is how you're gonna believe. When I tell you they did this, it's because it's leading you to this most insane spot that can't be this close. Look at this, you guys. I'm gonna go slow. I gotta go slow. I'm excited, but I will never forget how excited they made me. It's like I was accepting his emotions. When I say his, it could be like 5, 10 of them, I don't know. I'm talking about that whistle guy. I'm like, him. I know he wouldn't hurt. Like, there's like 6 of them looking at me. I just keep saying him, you know. You know what I mean. The guy that whistled at me, I'm talking about. Holy moly, you guys. Look at this. Holy shit. I'm not leaving the spot. I might just sit right here. There's no point in exploring.
I just make no sense sometimes because that's exactly
I'm
what
right here.
hesitate.
You know why it's so safe? Because to come down, you have to go down this straight downhill. You can tell people have gotten out and like came and walked over and they just turn around. Look at that round. Is that a trick? Could be a trick right there. Hey, buddy. Who's a good boy? He stands up. He's like 15 feet tall. He's like, excuse me? It's a legit piece of, probably like 100-something years ago, a beaver chewed it. It's literally 100 years ago. This isn't all an X. Look at this hut. This is incredible. The best is yet to be seen, you guys. This is what I like. See, I don't mind. I'll just do a regular Bigfoot video if I can get the video.
Guys, I'm so sorry I forgot to clean the lens. Hopefully, I'm just seeing this. I haven't seen anything yet, so I hope that we don't have to...
Visuals right. I feel like, and I'm about to show you some of those. It's not even pretty visuals, it's blatant visuals, okay? And let me show you why. So first of all, I'm all over their pine cones. Probably some squirrels in here too, right? Look at the hill there. Okay, there's nothing there, right? Watch this. Just so you know I'm not tricking you. Look. I'm on some kind of crazy path. Look at this, you guys. How can anyone... It's all there. They gotta be in there. It just has to be. It has to be. Do I want to film them? If it's easy, yeah. I don't want to have to zoom in between 16 trees to show you 2 little white eyes that you can barely tell are eyes today, but if you didn't believe that, now look at it. I couldn't even see it from this angle. Oh man, they so go right in here. They're all around this river. Look at that, you guys. That's that structure, the first structure I was showing you. Okay, and it's a Trident, a giant Trident X. That's too cool. Look. It's a Trident. Look at the Sasquatch Highway. Yes, look at the sticks. Again, here it is again, yes. Look, none of the branches are there, except that they're all there. All right, yes. Last video proven, thank you. God, do you feel stupid if you didn't agree? Yes, you do. Oh yeah, you can't tell someone how they feel. That's the one thing you can't do. You guys, that is too cool. And you know what's amazing is there's no way over there. I have a feeling something's gonna happen. I gotta go up there, you guys. I have to go up there. I can't be in here. I can't, after seeing that stuff right by the river like that. This is just too good. This is all squatch, you guys. Here, one more we can find out. Let's see if because the neighbors will always watch it. I think they get a kick out of it because they know these guys have to go into like supreme mode or whatever, and these guys will always watch. I don't know if they're over there. That's the one thing. This other side over there, I don't know if I put the clip in or not, but it's like there's nothing over there that I can see. I mean, they probably are, but they're not telling me. Cool, this is so cool. Thank you. Remember, these isn't real videos, like I'm not going on some major expedition. I'm kind of just going in and out, but I think now I'm going to be in here for 2 or 3 hours in this spot. I just want to look. I'm just kind of looking. I want to make a long video. Like even if it's 2 hours, I just want to, or like at least an hour. I'm done with people telling me my videos are too long. They're not even close. You guys, the amount of information out here, This is the most important thing in the world. Your brain is too short, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. This is the first time this has ever been done before. Stop using your common sense. Your life isn't that important. What you're doing is meaningless. Do you understand? In the vast scheme of things, whether you are busy or not, no one gives a shit. Okay? You're not cool because you're busy. Okay? I'm busier than anyone listening to me. And the last thing I think is I'm cool because of it. Yeah, this goes all the way up, you guys. Look at it here. Look at this. It's all them. There's no sticks hardly anywhere except in these piles. Look, I think this one was done quite a while ago, I think. Look, believe me, they'll do new stuff with old wood, okay? So you kind of want to look like, is there, you know, is there an indent from it laying there, things like that. Trident, so you know they did it. If that's what's sticking out of what you're looking at, it'll be 100%, okay? That they did it. I don't care what your brain tells you, what your common sense tells you. See a trident, they did it. See, it's too hard in here to move around. I think I gotta find a place to sit down and just get them to hopefully come around me somehow. I find one of the biggest tricks to that, if you want attention, is you don't have to be 10 miles off trail. But you do have to be off. Like my car is technically over there, even though it's gonna take me 10 or 15 minutes to get back to it. A good 10 minutes from here, and I'm literally 100 yards away. But that's too close. Typically, for them to, oh man, look at the X's up there. It's straight uphill. All right, give me a minute. All right, I have decided to climb this ridiculous 70-degree angle for you. I don't need to. I'm doing this for you. I always go the extra because people are here for me. And you know what? I need that because that's my extra drive to go to the top of this mountain. You know, maybe it'll just be this, you know, but maybe who knows, you know, what it could teach us. And it's happened to us hundreds of times where we learn amazing things and get incredible captures and things like that. Let's go. This is amazing right here. The whole thing is some kind of setup right here. Look at this. I think that's a seat right there. There's one right there too, with all kinds of pine cones on it. And then this one goes over to that, remember I showed you that craziness? Those white sticks all piled up, that goes and touches those. Those are right over there. Lean her up. Of course, X is the best right there. Seat. Squatchy, I'm like, it's so squatchy, but I get in here and I see it's not them. This isn't. These are his friends. This is his cleanup crew. Right, Cassandra? We just got a little knock over to the left. You just see it right there. He sits right in there. That's a little guy. Little Ewok.
I find this quite a bit, but forget to point it out. He actually has a roof on his seat.
I love when they do it. Look, this is so blatant. See, these are the others. Look. I know because of this. See this one right here? Watch it. They go up and almost become part of the tree. Right? And then there's another one that does the same thing. It's right there. Tough to see. You know, you have to really understand their language. I mean, you guys, it's like, for me, it's like definitive, I can't say the word. Like knowing the ABCs, I'm out of breath, perfectly, but not knowing how to spell. Like, you know it's an A, you know it's a B all the way to Z, but you just don't know how to put them together. That's what I know. I know their language as good as they do, except I can't spell it. That's the only difference. Because they didn't teach me in nursery school how to spell. You know, it's not even spelling, it's like whatever, you know, that the meaning of that is. They all do the same thing. So in other words, that comes down, this comes down, it's a teepee.
You guys, I am here to tell you that it's a system, Okay, it's the same. It's almost like you could go get it in a box at Home Depot. Sorry about that. And it's the same exact thing everywhere I go. It's all connected, and it's connected to things you can't see, like down around the corner and stuff like that. It's just an amazing thing. It's always this, even if it looks completely different. It's still the same exact
See it?
thing.
You can see the one there, and you can see the one right there. Teepee. Why do I spend so much time? Because no one will see it. It just gets completely ignored. We don't see unless we're looking. And then even then, we don't see, really. Blatant. It's a windy one. Sitting here for a while now, like at least 10 minutes, right? Sometimes it's a long time when you're just sitting here. And I realize this tree, so that one's a trident, leaning on that, right? That's not a tree. It is, but it's just been picked up and brought and shoved into the ground, right? And put there. So you would, if you were walking by, you might even think it was just a dead tree growing. It's not. And then you climb to the top of it, and it's a trident. Somewhere up there, you'll see it. There's a trident. I do that because I like to look at the top of it. I always get the vibes. I said, where are you? Like, I'm talking to this guy, like, where is he? And I always get pulled into the tree itself. Like, and that's where I stop because I don't get that. It's the tree's solid. You can't be inside the tree.
He's right in there.
What's the big secret? Hide, hide, hide. When you hear me say there's no hiding, I know there's confusion because I edit sometimes. I mean, like, you know, as far as like telling you they're there, they might have to hide from you by law over there, but they're not hiding from you. You follow me? Incredible view in. Like I said, there's not much happening visually on that side. It's very pretty, but it's a great view. But I got a moosehorn there. And then right there is that giant pile. You can't see, it's right below this tree. And then you can see what they do here. It's very strange. There's seats everywhere. Most of them seem smaller. I'm gonna keep looking around a little bit. I don't want to spend all day. Oh yeah, look. All day up here unless, you know, it really seems like it might be worth it. Because this, what I think I found here is why it's so blatant, like they're just really making it, even in the small spots they're at, like really blatant. Because you can't see it unless you're up here. I think no one's ever really come up here. You just would never come up here. I think they stand on the other side of the river though, for sure. And then they see how steep this is. No one's gonna come up here. The only person that would come up here is one of you guys. No one would ever come up here unless they saw like stuff and they were like wanted to do this. Regular walk people don't climb this kind of stuff. They don't go through this. It's too dangerous. Remember, regular people are paranoid, you guys. Stay on trail. Like they're a by the book sheep. And that's exactly how we want to keep them. So there's your government. How could that be up that hill? It couldn't be. Over a rock. Probably that rock is special. I got a deer. Some kind of highway here. I think it's game. Do I go up there? It's so steep, you guys. I think I do. I think I just gotta reach the top and see. Let me see. Get out of that right there, and you can't see it. I do this a lot, but it's, you know, it's because it's cool. But if you look real carefully, I'm still doing good. That's on the side of a hill. How does an X go? Forget it, I'm not asking any questions. Uphill. It's literally impossible. You guys got to see how steep this hill is. It's impossible. And it makes an X. The reason I'm climbing is because I'm gripping where some deer have before. I'm doing it no problem too. I'm telling you, skinny is the best way. I've been eating lots of junk too. Tammy left chocolate chip cookies and mint chocolate chips, and I was eating cake in California. I gotta work it off.
I'm just zooming. I didn't see anything with my eyes, but I think they might be over there.
Uphill. It's a Trident. Every tree here goes uphill. I find that to be amazing. Look, uphill. Literally uphill. Dirt. And it's really fresh. I gotta go up higher. Because those others are down below. Big boy is always gonna be up. I'm telling you, the smart one, the sophisticated ones, the ones that can't hide as easily, that's why I see the big ones. They're always away from where a person could be there. You have to go through regiments of his people to get to where he would have been. Sometimes they decide to hold up, and let you go and observe you and stuff. That's how you get him. He doesn't have to be there when you get there. That's why it's so special. He's being there on purpose. So I'm hoping this guy will be here on purpose. It's an incredible thing. I haven't been shown it on purpose because I get sick of the dirt, but it's dirt. It could be animals, but it could be them looking like animals. There's no, it looks like a hole, but it's not. And right above it, this huge thing has been put there, just like yesterday. Okay, is their structures. Try to think outside of the box on that. Okay, finally, look at this, you guys. There's a hole, and it looks like this. Look at the size of that. There's the dirt coming out of that hole. Not a ground squirrel. I have hundreds of them that live right around my trailer, underneath me even. Well, I'm just wondering, I'm not trying to make this something stop, but I'm just wondering, could this be others? Because, most of the time you don't get a hole from it. Are they covering their hole so you can't see it? Like, do they take some grass, like, maybe so others can't, I don't know. Remember, it's not always about us. Oh, something was up here. What is that? You can barely see it. There's a footprint right there. I think it's a cat, you guys. Yeah. Ooh. Look at all this dirt. There's cat prints through it. Oh, let me find you, please. I want to be just bumped right face to face with them right here. I can't believe I ended up walking this far. I don't have any water or anything either, I realize. It's in the truck and I got water. I got a big river down below, so I'm not worried about it. But this is turning into something bigger than I thought. I'm not stopping. Look at this, you guys. Not bigger, but just like further, I should say. They are not hiding this stuff at all, because no person's ever been here before. It's too hard. Remember how far up I am. There might be one car a day up this far. And he sure as heck fire is not going up here. Okay, people are just, you gotta stop thinking in terms of you and your experiences. Most people have no idea. I don't even have an idea of how vast Colorado is and just how many square feet this place is. It's unbelievable. Nothing's been done. Mark, they've mined, yeah, 2 people. This is the 1700s. No one could get anywhere. No one, you can't even do it with a car and a motorcycle. You think they were doing it with horses? Think again. Nobody's looked. You've just been made to think they have. Mark this is, you guys. I made it to the power lines. I can't believe it. Man, this should be an expedition. Something is big walking here. That's a footprint from a Bigfoot. From a big something. It's all them up here. Look. Yet they're set up to sit on that steep hill by the river because they can't be seen. You know, you could be sitting here, you're not paying attention, all of a sudden a helicopter comes up. You know, it's things like that. That's why they're always hiding in these incredible places where we'll never be. I should say sitting, like chilling. So I think they come all up in here. But as far as like hanging out goes, what I tell you, that's all you need to see. You never need to see what I show you. It just has to be straight, and you see that. They did it every single time. There's not one accident in the whole world where a tree is leaning like that. Am I exaggerating? Not really. Come on, do it again. I got a response. That's for me. It's 'cause of me. Look at this, you guys. Look how beautiful. I'm the only one out of 8 billion people in the world. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say probably within 4 to 5 square miles, because I know there's a small little house down there 5 miles back. There is no one else. It's just me. How cool is that? So, like, think about it. Like, you guys, you got to be impressed by things like that. Not about me, but like yourself. Like if you were standing here, that's the kind of thing I think God wants you to appreciate. I think you need to stand here and stop being so ungrateful. To be the only one in the world that's standing here as a human is like a gift from God himself. And if you can't see that, it's something you should work on, because I couldn't for a long time, and through them I've seen the light, and through God and Jesus himself. One day I'll be ready to tell you the story, but you guys aren't ready for sticks, much less Jesus. I got to the power lines. This is only for the state. I have no idea where you go in. It's got to be really far away, and there's no access to the public, which makes it outstanding. Let me show you before I leave. Okay. Look. I haven't even zoomed in, but I can just tell at the ground. The ground system there is out of control, right there. Right there. They're all there, and then look. I can't tell what it is, but it's some kind of teepee right there. Definitely a structure.
Could this be one? He's right underneath an X and a bunch of other weird stuff. So it's very possible. You know, this is how they do it. This is the distance where I find them. It's never near the road, not the big ones.
Definitely a spot, you guys. Getting up here, so in between, you know, that's why no one's ever been like the city, town, no one would ever cut through. You know, they're going to come up here on this one, and they don't come up here unless they're going to maintenance power lines. I'm going to go ahead and say that was probably a bear. You know that bear. Lazy, big, fat, black bear. So maybe cinnamon, probably a cinnamon. Although, no, the ones I've seen over here have been black. I have a fair chance of seeing a bear today. Except the one thing I don't like is I'm walking with the wind. So if he's down there, he smells me. Because I would love to bump into him too. You know he's using this road. Because there's no human, there's no sense on it. It's easy. Bears are so, even though a bear can travel up to 50 miles a day, Look, there's holes on these ones. They're not holes. It's them, you guys. I'm telling you. Look, that's not a hole. It just stops right there. And then there's these long things. I don't know. I give up. I'm going to ignore the dirt, you guys. Unless it's like 6 feet high, I'm just ignoring it. Those woods up there on the power lines look really interesting to me. Am I going to go up there? Not really, because I don't think it's going to be. I think there's going to be really great little spots in there, and like I saw where I was just sitting before. I think that's what that is. I just said it in the video recently, not to do what I just said. Like, I know what's up there. That's the biggest mistake, because look, I do know by looking at the Bigfoot tree that that's a great spot. I might go. You guys, I got a response. Not that thing I said, like I said, it was like a squirrel or something, but I went, and I got the same exact noise right back. Boom. I think it just happened again. You wouldn't have heard it. Guess look how windy it is. It's not windy until you get in the open. Man, it's a different world out in the wind. One thing is I gotta go back. There's only one way out of here from, like, to my car. I don't know how long you'd have to walk here. I don't think you could get out this. This is leading up the mountain, so this is gonna go to the snow. Just another mile or two, I'm all snow. Maybe not on this road, but like in the forest. You can tell nobody has been here since. It looks like just one truck, and I'm guessing spring and fall. These are major power lines. Like major. These are, if anything happens to this, they got to come back. So they're gonna come in the springtime, cut all the trees that Bigfoot pushes across, and then they do it again in the fall as well. They do that on every dirt road, every power line. Why doesn't one of you guys do one of those jobs? This is your job. They send you up here probably with someone else, but you could do all the squatching you want, you know. You'd be pretty, you wouldn't be long before you were, like, you're like elbowing them like, hey, you believe in Bigfoot? Do you know that's how me and Dan met? My first 2 minutes at the Cascade, I was just getting onto the subject. I don't know how I said something about Bigfoot. And he looks at me. It's the only time in the world that's ever happened to me. He goes, follow me. He gets in his truck. I'm like, what the hell? I don't even know this guy. He goes, follow me. We drive all the way, which I've done lots of videos at since. We drive all the way to the corner of where we work into the woods. I did a lot of videos then. And he goes, you mean this? Look in there, it's just insanity. I got a lot of noise to my left, like signals. And look, you know it's them, you guys, I promise. Even if it's a squirrel, okay? I've done it too many times. Why would I want to deceive you? Why would I want you to think a squirrel is signaling them? Everything is not what you think. It's actually a bird. It's a jay. It's not a mountain jay, though. He came right out of the structures. Could be a coincidence, but I doubt it. There was so much noise coming out of there as I approached. They just lock in and let you walk by. All right. You hear that? That bird's like on crack over there. He's literally going nuts. All right, I'm starting to get kind of far. There's no way down, you guys. Look, they're following me. Good boy. Good boy. Chickadee-dee-dee-dee. He's a chickadee. What you doing, buddy? Why did he land and just... Usually a chickadee doesn't do that, do they? Sorry about that. And why? Because look, it's Squatchville, guys. It's all forest and structures. Look at that. Oh, wow, look at this. Oh, if I could get out of here without going back down. That stuff and through the river, that would be amazing. Oh, it's private property. Look how pretty that view is, you guys. You might not want to knock on that guy's door. Just a hunch. Oh, this does go down. Where does it go down to? Will I be able to cross? That's a big risk. I'd love to be able to walk down that way. Oh no, it doesn't. It goes down, but it goes the way out there. I'm gonna end up 4 miles from the car. I don't want to do that. I'd rather walk back and then just take the plunge down the 90-degree hill. It's actually easier to walk up them, believe it or not. Because that's looking really good in there.
You guys, I so blew this Zoom. I don't know what I'm saying here. I'm going to listen in a second, but I remember seeing this. I didn't necessarily see him, but I saw the darkness, and I don't know what happened. I think I'm getting distracted by one of the other ones or something. I could have had a really cool zoom on this one. That's legit, okay? Notice the 3 that come down right to his little, it's just like an energy thing. It's, you guys, this is just so amazing. I blew it.
I wanted to look, but it's good in there. When you hear that, it's me closing the thing and then going to my eyepiece. Closing the screen. See, right behind where you can't, no one in the world could see. From the road, at least. Just a dirt road. So far, as you can see, I haven't had one vehicle pass here. That, by the way, that house is fine. That's not no one lives there. I mean, it's like like a hunter. He comes up here probably in the summer or something, or like the fall. There's quite a few places like that, you guys, where I don't even see them ever come. I'm not sure how that works, and then eventually it's that house you see, in 50 years from now when the windows are all knocked out and they just get abandoned and left. I don't know what that is. If that's the guy dying back home and the family never gets around to it, or he didn't have any family, or, they didn't know about it, or they couldn't get the paperwork, or, whatever the case might be. These things just get forgotten about. And one of you guys could have bought that, And then I don't know if it gets turned over to the state or what, But I'm happy. The one advantage I am that no one else got to get it is that it goes back to nature. And I'm thrilled with that, you guys. That's all I want. I just want to leave this all alone. I don't think we have a right. The right people, sure. But bringing beers and cigarettes and cigars and peeing and pooping, you're disgusting, okay? We don't need you out here. It's just disgusting. Your people have ruined and destroyed everything. That's why we've had to make campsites for you, because you're like small little children. So we don't trust you, so you have to go take your $2 million RV and go to a campsite, which is the same thing as admitting you to nursery school, because you're too stupid to navigate the world without destroying it. I got all kinds of noises going on. I'm not running the camera because of the wind. You gotta hear, I'm not talking about the tree noise either. I'm getting I can't really explain it. Look at these power lines. Isn't that amazing? Look how big they are, right? Look at that stretch, okay? There's nothing between me. I'm not gonna show you, but it goes all the way. That's like a mile. You guys, that's a mile from that one pole to the next. They got a big sag on it, yeah? I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can. And then it goes, that's the next pole. It's got to be just about a mile, 3/4 of a mile. All right, so this is the deal, guys. Look, so it's all happening right down there. So up here is pretty good too, up in there. Especially if I'm sure if you want up way up in the mountains, it's the best. That's where you're going to get the big guys. These other ones that aren't as worried about ever being seen are all in between. And by the way, you can see them just like you can see anything, okay? They're just easier. They're smaller, I think, is the reason. They're more transparent. Like I don't know, the magic, the system works better with them. Their technology. So they're all right here. They literally mark it. You can see everything sideways on the ground there, and then you go into the bushes. It's amazing. It's just like where I was showing you, and it goes like that. There's like, you have to. There's transitions, but then there's just spots like that along those steep slopes along the entire river. There really isn't anywhere they're not. So that's really the trick. I just told you my secret. That's my secret. Now you guys can all have your own YouTube channels. I'm not really showing you, but I just want to take a right at the dirt. Now here's where there's all this dirt without holes. I found some holes today, or they were like almost holes. It's amazing. I'm just turning in a little bit short to where I have to go. I have to go over there, and I'm seeing incredible amounts of dirt. Could be animals. I only see it when I'm on their spots. For the most part, it's pretty. You know what? Another thing is, ooh, is that me? It's got to be. I think. It's got to be me. I guess I did go that far, right? I guess I did. I felt like I turned in, like I went out more that way. Big footprint from like last year. I know these big guys. This is where they come. They come down. Like that's all that Sasquatch needs. They just when they're around, they just have that. They don't need to have a spider web, okay? That's for his those are his friends. We're calling them the cleanup crew, it's the new word. All Sasquatch have these others around them. They're the main ones, they are the minority, okay? And all the other ones are there for him. They're all family, but I'm telling you, trust me, they will never admit it like out loud. It's like us, like they're afraid, like, that's a bear. He's right here, this bear. This is just happening. He's flipping rocks. It is a bear, guys. I've determined that I don't think any of them flip over rocks. Like they do, they pick them up and move them, but it's not to get what's underneath it. I'm almost sure. Dirt hasn't stopped, by the way. I'm just following endless dirt right into their world. And there's a symmetrical X right at the bottom of it. I told you I followed that dirt road over there. It just goes up into like nothing and it just stops. I wanted to get out of there. Like once I got to nothing, I was like, this place is weird. I'm getting out of here. Have I seen anything today? It's funny, I come back and I'll tell you guys in the video, like I didn't see anything today. Meanwhile, I did.
I've completely forgotten about when I was walking up and laying down and looking at the guy across and he was looking at me. Like I just completely forget all about it. And when I get home, I remembered it. I mean, as soon as I saw it,
I literally did. Like I'll get home and then I'll see the clip and be like, oh my God, I can't believe I don't correct myself because sometimes you guys know because I put it in the video, but somehow you forget or they take it away. I don't know. I'm really working on how they manipulate part.
So I think so far, whatever's going on, there could be forces outside of just us and them when we're together. We don't think so small. You'd be surprised who's watching when our races come together. Okay, there's a lot of things we don't understand. But I just wanted to add that it could be important that, as far as I can tell, there's usually only are they allowed to do this for their security. So when you're walking around inside by them, absolutely. They are all over you. But like walking down the road and stuff, I'm not so sure. Or your house, I think they're mostly sticking to rules. Do those get broken? I'm not sure, but probably, right? But I think for the most part, this manipulation is only happening when I'm standing there. That's why it's hard for people to believe.
I'm coming in way to the right. Should I risk it? Yeah, because I want to see new stuff. Give me a sec. You guys, that's one of them right there. I saw it. I'm not filming over there. I'm walking right here. I see this white thing, and then I see like black nearby, like move. Let's do it again. It's the only reason I'm zooming over there. I'm like really hard to balance. I'm literally on like a 70-degree angle here, 65. He's right there. Why is it blurry? Look, you try being a million years ahead with technology in your hand and not being blurry, okay? So guys, I'm descending down to the right a little bit. It's amazing. I'm standing where he sits. It's just all pine cones where he is, right? And then look at this. Look at that. On the steepest of unseen hills. You guys, I would be willing to bet that no human being has ever walked up and down this hill before. Mostly because of the giant river in between. And mostly because people don't understand that there's like 60 trillion places you could walk in. Like literally. Maybe billion? Trillion's a little high. It's people just don't compute now, you guys, yes. But other people, they're just the thought process is of some really smart people, like on the books, is just so beyond common and simple that it's really hard to even want to be near these people, you know. Like, I love everyone. I have this new forgiveness, but it doesn't mean I have to hang out with you. You know what I mean? I can't be near the weak-minded anymore. I gotta move on. You guys play Nintendo. I'm gonna find out the secrets. Glitch in the Matrix. I cannot find. I know my car is up there, right up there somewhere. I think it's like right there. I can't see it from here, but I saw it on the descent, and I might have moved left or right a little bit. So if anything, I'm in front of it. So where I came in would have to be over there. I cannot find it. There's no logs there. It's like the Matrix just happened. I'm sure there's an explanation. This is kind of a cool walkthrough because look, it's just happened. So you get a real. You do have to move around. Does not mean you might not fall, but you don't have to completely balance on your own. Actually, I will after this. Actually, the one problem with it is that it does. What I have to hold on to is right in the middle, so you have to get around it, which puts you in a bad position. You guys, that was not my most favorite thing, but I'm really glad I walked up there. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. I think I have a couple hidden captures on here we'll take a look at.